Hello, it's Reesie-WIT-A-Spoon, and today I'm going to show you how to make tender mustard greens and turnip greens mixed together. And if you have never had turnip greens and mustard greens mixed together, you don't know what you are missing. It comes together with a wonderful taste. And let me tell you, you need to try it. They are delicious together. So, here is my batch of mustard greens, and here is my batch of turnip greens. So, there is a quick little secret to making sure that you get tender greens all the time, okay? And we're talking about greens that are boiled over the stove, okay? Like Grandma used to do, okay? Now, if you think about it, Grandma used to put fat back in her greens, okay? She used to put sour pork in her greens. She used to put meats in her greens to give her greens taste. What I found was you don't have to do that to get a tender, wonderful tasting greens. You don't have to do that, okay? Especially if you have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, these type of things. You want to stay away from that plant. You want to stay away from that meat oils, those meat oils, and putting those in your greens. Well, today I'm going to show you how to get that same wonderful taste that your grandma used to have in her greens without putting those meat-based oils in your greens. So let's get to it. The first thing that we need to do is we need to take the stems out of our greens. Now, I'm the type of person, I take my stems out like this, just the biggest part of the stem. And some people will leave the smaller part. I mean, we're not going to make it a big deal, just like that. We're not going to make it a big deal. As long as you get the stems out, then you're good to go. These particular greens that I'm working with now are the turnip greens. So we're mixing turnip greens with mustard greens. And I used to just watch my grandmother pick her greens just like this. You're going to put it in a strainer, okay? You're going to sit it in a strainer until you're ready to wash them. Of course, you know you got to wash these things. Wash your foods before you cook and eat them, okay? So we're going to go through, you go through each one of your greens and pull the stems out just like this. And you complete this process. Now I have 2 batches of turnip greens, and I have 1 batch of mustard greens. So my mustard greens are here, and if you notice, the mustard greens have a different look. Let me show you the look. Mustard greens have a slightly different look than the greens. The turnip greens. The turnip greens are more smooth, okay? Mustard greens have a little frilly look on them. See? So my mustard greens are already ready to go pretty much. The stems have already been removed. But I've got to go through real quick and do my turnip greens. Now that I have all of my greens picked, I am now going to give my greens a good bath. Now that we have finished washing or bathing our greens, we are going to go ahead and add our seasonings. The first seasoning we are going to add is going to be our chicken broth, okay? And you're just going to put about a half of the box. That's what I do. I put in about half of the box, and that was basically all in this box. Okay, put half of 1 box. That's what I would use. And you guys, this chicken broth Chicken broth makes your greens taste so good. Okay, it's going to add some extra flavor in there along with your other seasonings that you're going to add. After you add your chicken broth, you're then going to add water. All right, we're going to season really good. So we're going to start with our pepper. Just shake a little bit on there just like that. Okay. Our seasoning salt, that's always a trusty dusty there. The seasoning salt is always the trusty dusty. Just sprinkle a little bit like that on there. We're actually going to add some onion pepper now. Onion pepper tends to have a wonderful taste. Okay. We're going to add a little garlic salt. And let me tell you, be careful with the garlic salt. I can tell you now, this can be pretty salty in your foods. So if I were you, I'd add just about a teaspoon or so of that, because it can be quite salty if you overdo it. We are now going to add some lemon pepper. Lemon pepper is yet another trusty dusty of mine. Okay. Then we are going to add some good old garlic powder. And yet another trusty dusty of mine. I like a lot of garlic powder. That's why you see me spreading so much. We're going to go ahead and put our pot on the stove and get it going, get it boiling. Okay. Another tip I would tell you about making your greens tender, you must put a lid. Once your greens start boiling and you see them, give them a nice stir. Put a lid on your pot. Now that you see the greens are now boiling, okay, and they're settling in now, okay, once you see that they have started boiling, you're going to add one more ingredient, and that is your olive oil. Just add about 2 tablespoons. Add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to your greens. Okay, just like that. Remember, we are not adding meats or meat-based oils. We're staying away from that. We're going to get these things tasting good without that. Okay, so we're going to continue to push these greens down, okay, and let the seasoning marinate on all parts of the greens. And then the other key aspect in having tender greens all the time that never fails is making sure you add a top to this. So we're going to add a top to this, and then we are going to turn the stove down to medium, okay, and let everything just simmer. We're going to let everything simmer for about a good hour. You have to cook your greens for a good hour. All right, we got a nice sized top here, and we're going to throw that on top of it, and we're going to let these greens cook for a good hour. All right, we have reached that point. It has been an hour, and now we are finished. We've got some amazing greens that are going for a taste test. They smell real good. Let's taste them. Oh my God. They are so good. I wish you guys could taste them right now, for real. And I'm not just saying this because I'm cooking them and I want you to watch my videos. No. I think this is the best I've ever done. Like, on a whim, I made these greens and this is the best I've ever done it. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Look, all I'm saying to you is try them. Do exactly what I did. Do my recipe, and look, comment. Once you do the recipe, just comment and tell me what they taste like to you. Let me know, okay? Please subscribe. Keep up with me. I got tons more recipes that are not just recipes from one culture. I'm gonna be dabbling into a lot of different cultural backgrounds as well. Keep in touch, subscribe, like, come back next time. Bye.